Hey, my friends, this is Mothers in May series. Another wonderful woman. Today, I got a bit of like a list to introduce my guest. Nidhi. Nidhi is the founder of Nidhi Perceptions, co founder of AMWA. She is a mental health professional. She is a counselor. Other than that, she is a mental health coach, international speaker, and an author. So these are different hats this wonderful woman is having. Let me introduce Nidhi Trivedi to this show. Thank you, Nidhi, for your time and sharing your story with me.
Thank you so much, Bismi, for calling me, for inviting me, and I am super, super happy to be with you in this conversation.
Thank you. Same here. And I know that you are like, running around different things that I'm grabbing you half an hour for this. And I know that my listeners will get benefit from that because your area is so important for mothers, and especially women who are going through the hard time. So let me ask about you. What you're doing? I know that you have lots of hats. So can you just share with me what's your normal day look like?
So normal day is little bit like my day starts at 4 a.m.
Okay.
So that is where every day since years I wake up, I do my mindfulness practices, and then I cook food for my family because I leave for work around 6ish in the
Okay.
morning, and I just work till 6:30 in the evening. Meanwhile, I do my sessions. When I come back after 6:30, I have already got my clients waiting, so I do their sessions. And then if I've got prestigious guests like you inviting me for something, really delicious conversations, I
Yeah.
always love to be the part of the community to the support them. So extended hours
Mhm.
of these things, yeah. But it's pretty like this almost every day.
4 a.m. start. I can't imagine that. I'm not a morning person at all. So I know that it's your almost your end of your day because 9 is more of like going to your bedtime, right? Or how, like, is it like going late or you go to bed early?
So I go by 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
every day. Yeah. So
Okay.
that
That's
is
great.
what I plan.
Okay. So let me check with you. How come you got that interest on mental health and became a counselor? Is that your passion or any incidents or anything that really touched you to become this person?
Okay. So there was no confusion actually. No incident happened. It was
Mhm.
just the clarity that I always wanted to opt for psychology.
Mm.
So since I was in my school, I had decided that no matter how many percentage I will get in my exams or board exams or whatever, I am going to go for psychology, and I did that. So
Mm.
I don't know where did that came from,
Yeah.
but I think that clarity was already there, and I
Mhm.
just felt that this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's a clear cut idea that, I am born for this, I need to do it. And I'm so proud to see your growth because you started that, you did that here, you did different things, you wrote a book, you were going through as a wonderful speaker and coach, not just in Australia, outside of our country. So, can you share about your story of going around the globe and then sharing the good news?
yeah. So it is something like, I always think that, oh my God, now I'm in my 30s, now I'm going to be soon in my 40s, and like I've just got a little bit of time
Mm.
uh in this life span, and I need to, go and connect with the communities, and I need to go and help and support the people who are
Mm.
really, really, struggling. And
Yeah.
the most important thing is, we know like mental health is something like everyone needs it, right?
Mm.
But to have the real clarity of what mental health is and why it is important, why
Mm.
communicating about mental health is such a big taboo.
Mm.
And so all these questions have been always, I've encountered them, and I felt that no, this needs to be addressed. So if I'm going to only, be in one sector or area, it's not going to help everyone. So I just thought that let me, aggravate this thing. So I started, writing abstract for different countries, mental health conferences, and different places. And um, I think it was just the right time to hit. And fortunately, I started getting approvals I got from Spain, I got from Dubai, I got from Muscat. So then I thought that, well, this is also a beautiful, thing for me to learn about different cultures, to learn about different people, to learn about how unique and dynamic a person is. And I think that is so, so, so amazing for me, this journey. And I just feel that, wherever I'm going, I'm just getting connected with the like-minded people. And I feel that, yes, this is what is needed, and let us work as a team. So I think I'm growing my family in a way.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
really great way of, sharing your knowledge, and then you have that real purpose and then helping people around. So can
yeah.
you, share about your book and how you started putting stuff and then creating that book for us?
Yes. So the book is something, I always have a habit of doing self-reflective practices. So it is very important that if you don't know something, if you have
Mm,
got it out, it is very important that you need to dig into it. You need to get the clarity of why.
yeah.
So I have a habit of that since I was a child, because my father always used to tell me, if you don't know anything, you should not come out until you get the answer for that thing.
Mm,
And I think that practice was so much intense that I always used to think that, okay, if I want to work for psychology, if I want to work for, because then my career and my education, everything added onto it. And I started thinking, what is mind? Well, what it can be. And I have a habit of reading lots of different books at the
mhm,
same time. So getting knowledge from there, talking to people, understanding their perspectives of, what do you think about it? It can be
mm,
as simple as, what is your purpose of life?
mm,
So anything has its roots where we need to go, and that clarity can
mm,
bring so many solutions to so many things.
yeah.
And I just started writing about it. It just took me 3 years
Yeah.
to really get into, because I never thought that this is going to be a book. It was just my own thoughts that I
Mm,
was just putting on, on the paper. And slowly, slowly, then my friends told me that no, you have whatever you have written that needs to be published, because
mm,
people need to know.
yeah.
Maybe there are someone who is looking for the answers, and we can just give them in
Yeah.
yeah, as a book. And I think, yeah, that was a good idea, and I just went through the journey of the author.
That's
Yes.
good. Can you share the name of your book for my audience, please?
Yes, yes, the name of my book is The Lives Inside Our Head. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it's a conversation between logic and emotions, and
Yeah.
it's a self-help book. So there
Okay.
is no conclusion to it. There is nothing which I can say right or wrong, because nothing
Mm,
is that. It is just your own perception of looking at things.
yeah. I think that's what your core to the name, like a Nidhi perception.
Yeah.
And I know from our language, Nidhi means treasure. So it's like a treasure that you can, keep in your life as a different as a tool for different things in your life. So I think that the name also like connected to your core passion. So let me ask one more thing. How did you end up in, founding AMWA? Because AMWA is helping many people around Australia, and I know that's actually going into, crossing the border of Australia as well, and then helping many people. So how did you end up with that idea and then become the co-founder of AMWA?
So, well, that's a very interesting thing, because as I said, that I love connecting with different people, and I'm lucky that I'm growing my family, and
Mm,
I meet people who are like-minded.
yeah.
And I found Geet, and I don't know, I just felt like we have been connected since, maybe years and years.
Mm-hmm.
We have always been, the bond has been so natural that, whatever the ideas that we discuss, whatever my goal for, you know, Australian Multicultural Women Association has been, and whatever her perspective, it has always been on the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, like, then she just told me that, I want that you work with me. And I was always eager to, work for the community, to work for people who are really, really working
Mm-hmm.
um, in a very truthful and in a very generous way. And I think Geet is a person whom I would definitely say that she has got a golden heart, and she's a person always open, always, ready to accept your
Mm-hmm.
creativity, your ideas. And I think that is what makes a good bond and a team.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a community that you're helping each other. And I still do remember the first coffee catch up that I had with our members, the founders. It was like, oh my goodness, these people are having like, great ideas that we can, make it happen for Australian multicultural women. So I felt like it's an excellent idea. So well done for making that perception into a reality. So,
Yes. Thank you. And the best thing about AMWA is we all are skilled professionals, and
mm,
we give space to each one of us. Like,
mm,
we know our potential. We respect the potential of the other person in the team, also in the community, and
mm,
we want everyone to be leaders. We don't
mm,
want anyone to be followers, because
yeah,
we ourselves are the big believers of that. So
mm,
we want to impart that
yeah.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
is what.
great concept because it's a world of competition where it's hard to, come up with the ideas and share that idea with, no real cost. It's more of like a motivation and then helping each other. So that's a very good way of helping community. So, it's been how many minutes I was asking what you were doing, but my real question is like, what's your motherhood looks like? I was like wondering, how do you like, how do you describe your motherhood, Nidhi?
For me, if you ask me about motherhood, is I would say that I'm flowing with the same journey of my children.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't see that, oh, my children are someone with, like, as in they are like kids. I have to make them, teach like this, that, rule on them. I'm an adult, I'm a mother. No, I've always felt that, we are just having such a beautiful bond, where it's just a natural flow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you start giving efforts,
Mm-hmm.
the things become a little bit more complex.
Yeah.
I want to live with them, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to think about it. So I am living my best time,
Yeah.
whatever I have, since they have born. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've lived the best life. I've got no regrets, or I've got no any such thing that, any competitiveness with, okay, that mother is doing good, or, I'm not doing this. No, I'm very happy, because whenever they need me, I am there.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I need them, they are there. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything else is more required.
Yeah. Okay. So that
Yeah,
means you can really easily connect with their need, and then you can be always there whenever, the need comes up. So looks like, you got real mature children who understand your journey as well, which is,
absolutely.
yeah,
I
that's,
always say that today, whatever I'm doing,
mm,
or, waking up in the morning and then having, said that, I'm working for so many hours, is
mm,
not
mm,
possible without their support. They encourage me. They tell me that, Mom, we are a team, and we need to, we need to fill the gaps. So we work in a sense where, okay, let's do it as a team. So I'm also one of the part of the team,
mm,
and we make sure that we are there for each other. And that
exactly.
bond is so strong that they never felt that, okay, Mama, you have to go for a meeting, say for example at 8 o'clock. That's
Mm,
not a weird thing.
mm,
because they know.
Yeah.
So we give space, we respect that. And I think that's very natural.
Yeah, okay, that's great. So do you remember or do you have some special moments that you still keep close to your heart as a mother?
Absolutely.
Mm.
I would say that I had many medical problems,
Mm-hmm.
and to that extent where I was told that I can't be a mother.
Mm.
So I had to gone through so many surgeries and test tubes and, like IVF and
Mm-hmm.
IUI and so many things. And I had lost, so I had decided that, again, the basic thing, if you don't get the answer, just go on working till you can. So
Mm.
I told myself, okay, let me work till the end. And
Yeah.
if I don't get the result, I will just give it up.
Mm-hmm.
And after my IVF, I just gave up. I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, now I don't want to, because that's also not a good,
Not possible.
not a good result.
Mm.
And I don't know what happened. And after 2 months, I just conceived.
Yeah.
So they are
Okay.
very special to me because, um, and I do understand as a woman,
Mm.
be a mother is is a is the most precious thing in her life.
Yeah.
The journey, I don't think I can express that in my words.
Mm.
You know, so that thing I have lived, and I have experienced that in the most wonderful way, because my children are really, really quite mature enough to, value that thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can clearly see that, like, she always so gentle when I see a girl the other day. We were, I was next to her while having our Mother's Day lunch. And I know that, how gentle she is. And then looking, even though we are all mothers, she was,
She
being
was the
very
only
support.
child. Yeah, she knew it. And I
Yeah,
had told her that, would you like to join me? And she's like, yeah, why not, mom? Because I've
yeah,
got you, and that's it.
yeah.
So,
That,
we complement each other. So I
yeah.
think that's the best thing. I just feel like she's into her teenage, and I just feel like she's my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. So I just want to, check with you. I know that you are a mental health practitioner, and then your 4 a.m. ritual is really helping you to be, peaceful and calm, even though at the end of the day. But I just want to know that top 3 rules that you keep in your life to keep your peace within you.
First of all is always keep smiling,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what.
Okay,
That's the
that's a
biggest
good
key.
one. Okay.
you know because when you're even sad and you remember to smile,
Mm.
I can guarantee that you will forget your sadness. I think that's the key,
Okay. That's.
because it also works as a stress buster.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's most needed, because we don't see people often smiling. Oh my
Yeah.
god, 14 hours, 15 hours, and we don't have time
Mm.
just to look at ourselves, because we don't value what who we are. So
Mm.
I always feel, let's smile it out. That's the
Okay.
best thing.
Wow.
Another thing is to have certain mindfulness practices,
Mm-hmm.
such as, doing meditation, or maybe sitting for even 10 minutes a day, writing
Mm-hmm.
a gratitude book, or maybe just, thinking or thanking for what you have got.
Mm. Yeah.
Every day thinking, at least I'm breathing today. Okay,
Yes,
I'm
I'm
safe.
grateful for these things. Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
because
good
that
one.
always makes us humble. And I
Mm-hmm.
think nothing is, beyond that.
Yeah,
Know how to be more kind and humble, you can reach the soul of each and every individual you're looking for.
that's
So,
a very good one. Yeah, I love those two. Yes. What's your
yes,
third one? Any special, golden gems coming from you? I love the smiling bit because, I always, people used to say that, fake it until you make it. But, if you smile it, I think, so science also saying that the muscles
yeah,
will be relaxing and then you will be more interested to hear good things and positive things. Yeah.
true.
Okay. So I love that one. Yeah.
And the third thing is follow your passion.
Yeah. Okay.
No matter what, you should always do what you love to do.
Mm.
It can be a struggleful thing for you to achieve at maybe at some moment of time, but
Yeah.
make sure you achieve it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the best thing you can do to yourself.
Mm.
To yourself. That is your
Okay.
passion.
Okay. That's a top three rules I will be like in asking my audience to practice. Smile on it every time. I love it. I love it really. And then, the second one is mainly like, try to write something every day, to do that meditation. I like that 15 minutes, like, not more than that, but at least 15 minutes. And,
Yeah, spend time with yourself. Yeah,
yes.
because we are so busy understanding other people, we don't have time to understand ourselves.
Yeah.
It is important to, dig into yourself and think, okay, this is my weakness. Let me work on it. This is what I really want to do. Let me work on it. Because
Yeah,
that is
correct.
how you grow. That is how
Okay.
you focus.
That's a very good tips. And then, we should practice that, Nidhi. I totally agree with that. But I want to check with you as from your profession, you must have seen many people going through violent situation or toxic or unhealthy relationship, and then trying to figure out what exactly wrong with them or what to do with their life. So my question is like, what do you think about the awareness of what is family violence? So how do we support the people around us that going through family violence?
I always say one sentence, one statement, I would say, and that is never leave your self respect.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, every individual has to carry your own self respect. Because
Mm.
if you start giving that up, you start hurting yourself, you
Yeah.
start feeling guilt about it. And when you start having those feelings, you
Mm-hmm.
start developing fear. When you
Mm.
start developing fear, you lose your confidence.
Mm. Yeah.
So it's like a domino effect, you know.
Mm.
Then the most important thing is preserve yourself, intact yourself with your values and your
Mm-hmm.
self respect.
Okay.
That means you should speak for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not saying that go and fight for something. I'm not saying have something in your hand and just go and, do something violent. No, it
Mm.
can be as easy as just talking how we are talking like this.
Okay.
But your your reactions to what you are going through
Mm-hmm.
needs to be communicated to the right channel is
Mm.
more important.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So it should be like an open conversation rather than like,
To the right
have
people.
right people, like, no assumptions, just have that clear conversation to the right.
Absolutely. We have got professionals. We have got so many organizations. We
Mm.
have got, like, in AMWA, we have got, people who are ready to listen to you. We have, like, I'm also working as a counselor. Come and talk to me.
Mm.
I'm there to listen to you. So we want to make sure that the individual who is coming to us is given the right path, is given the
Mm.
right, is valued and is understood.
Mm.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. So I think that's where the awareness, the power of awareness coming up. Like, people may not know that, there are different things available. Everyone thinks that if it is counseling, it's expensive. I can't really afford it. I can't really change it. But it's really good to know that, we can come to connect with AMWA and get some help. So I would love to ask you, for my listeners, what will be your message to spread love, joy, and peace to the world around us?
Just be yourself.
Mhm.
Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing should manipulate you, not the Instagram, not the Facebook, and no social media should cover up what you
Mm-mm-mm.
really are.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the biggest challenge.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
just be what you are. That's it. Yeah.
Be yourself. That's the message. So I think, yeah, that is more of like the essence of our life, because if you try to live someone else's dream, you don't get satisfaction. You don't feel that you are you are living. So you need to be yourself. That's a great message, Nidhi. I'm so thankful for giving us this time, but I would love to know how. I know that AMWA is having a great social media presence, but I would love to know, Nidhi, how can we reach out to you personally if we need some help?
Absolutely. So Nidhi Perception is, we have a website. We are on
Mhm.
all social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You
Mhm.
can, fill the form through my website. You can also contact me. We have got the
Mhm.
numbers everywhere, even on Google. If you search Nidhi Perception, you get all the information. And you can just contact us straight away
Mhm.
by calling and, book an appointment. And
Yeah.
I'm there.
So you will be doing online and in-person appointments as well, right?
Yes, I do telephonic. I do sometimes according to the client needs, I do have to do the video calling if they are not available. And but yeah, and also one to one.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So thank you again. I know that you had a good Mother's Day, and I know I always say to all the mothers, Mother's Day is not just a day; it's a lifelong, profession that you need to be the serving them and enjoying the every moment of it. So I wish you the great motherhood with your kids and enjoy your time, and let all the all the power on of your mind. I know that you have lots of perceptions that coming into reality. So wish you all the very best for your future plans, and let that be a treasure for the people around you. So all the very best, and thank you so much, Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Bismi, for inviting me again, and it's a pleasure. And also, I know we were together for the motherhood celebration, and
Yes.
it's an amazing feeling, to feel privileged.
Mm,
And I always love to celebrate things. So, and I think that's the best thing,
mm,
enjoying, keep smiling and shining. And I've seen you,
mm.
the way you have been, growing, and that's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I always believe when you connect to your core, all the connections will be coming in a magical
Absolutely.
form. It's more of like, um, we are not chasing, we are getting attracted. That's what I'm learning these days.
Yeah, it's a manifestation, like it's a law of attraction. You look
Mhm.
for it and you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's my pleasure to have a chat with you, Niti, and then we will be working together. We already announced our podcast
Yes.
from AMWA, and then we will be hearing from Niti and all good professionals having different things that helping the whole community, and then we will be going together to find out what exactly the community wants. So thank you so much again
Thank you,
for
Bismi. Thank you.
connecting with me and then giving us the platform to
Thank you.
share with the community. So my listeners and my viewers in all the social media platform, I would really love to thank you for your support, your encouragement, and the wisdom that I'm getting through all the listeners. Because whenever I bring all these wonderful women entrepreneurs, they are getting empowered and then you are getting empowered, and that's what I'm doing. So to celebrate that, so I'm going to announce that we are partnering with some events coming up here, and I will be putting up different questions and giving free tickets for that concert. So thank you for all the support from our viewers and then our listeners, because this is making some impact in the community, and that's the reason why they are giving all these free gifts for you. So listen to me and check with the descriptions underneath these videos. I will be putting up her LinkedIn details, her contact details. At the same time, the first draw is going to happen with this video. So watch the space and get connected and get inspired. That's how we are spreading love, joy, and peace. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.